Welcome to my Facebook Live. This is Kelly Agee. I thought I'd get on here a minute sooner and share to my page. Here we go. I had to refresh my page. Okay, so hopefully, just give me a second here. How's everyone doing today? It's beautiful outside. Enjoying every minute of it. Okay, so if you're joining me, make sure you say hello. Let me know that you're here. Okay, there we go. Almost there. Okay. Well, hopefully I can see your comments. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, here we go. I'm just going to start. I don't know why. My internet's been really slow, so hopefully it's not too bad. But yes, if you're here, let me know. Like I said, say hello. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll see comments, but if not, I'll go back and check again, or sometimes it takes a minute. So, or let's see. It's always fun to like see the comments or who's watching with me. But anywho, today we are working with the Sand and Sea suite. So we're gonna work with the Friends Are Like Seashell bundles. So yeah, I don't know why that's not playing. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. All right. So I don't know how many I'll get on here today because it's so nice outside. I hope you guys are all enjoying the warm weather. But so with this, I am using today, I do not have the embossing folder, which is kind of a bummer. I am going to order it finally. I'm using the Opal Rounds, the Pearlescent specialty paper, and the designer paper. So, and this is what I'm using for my retreat as well. So, got some awesome stuff going on. But what we're going to make today is a little box that will actually hold these little Kit Kats in them, the Lemon Crisp Kit Kats. In here, I have another little box, and this has got some, I don't know, Todd buys me all this stuff. It's some Starburst swirlers, and they're like little kind of straw things or sticks. So I got 2 of them in there. Okay, and then, oh, this was the Kit Kats. Todd liked them, so he bought them. We shared them, of course. And then a little card that I made, okay? So we will be doing these 3 projects today. So I'm just going to move this aside. Hopefully I got everything together. I just wanted to show you real quick. I did this. This is one of the dies that you can use to cut out everything, and then you will stamp on it and then run it through the embossing folder to give it like some dimension to it. But of course I don't have the folder, so I can't do that. They've been on back order. I think they're finally off now. But can you see the difference in this paper compared to the white? It's so shiny and so delicate looking. So it's cool. So, okay. All right. It's nice to see the difference with that. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to do this box first. Okay, I'm actually going to do my scoring for you. And what I used was the thick Whisper, or I want to say Whisper White. It's basic white now. Okay, I got to get that in my head. But this is 4 by 7.5. So on the 4-inch side, I am going to score at a 1/2 inch. And then you're basically going to turn it around and score at another 1/2 inch, which is 3.5 inches. Actually, you know, if you did it that way, so you could do a 1/2 inch and then 3.5 inches. On the 7.5 side, you will score it at 3 inches, 3.5, 6.5. Get my arm out there. So 6.5 and 7. Okay, so that's all we need for that. And then the designer paper, or I actually got the pieces of the Seaside Spray, which are 2 7/8 and by 2 7/8, and then you got your designer paper, which is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So this inside box is 3 inches. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a nice crisp fold. Oh, hopefully my video, I know my internet has been really slow, so hopefully everything's okay. And I think you gotta hit like to be notified when I go on live, so I'm not sure. Okay, so we have this, and what I'm going to do is snip here. And I'm just going to slightly angle that. Okay, so we're going to get this out of here. And we're going to do the same on the other side. I know, with it being so nice out, maybe for the summer I'll have to do my Facebook Live a little bit later or something. It's kind of hard to stay inside. Okay, so that's on those tabs. We got that out. And then on this, where you got the 1/2 inch and then another 1/2 inch, what I'm going to do is cut right down there. We're going to cut that off, and then we're going to bring this in on an angle. And that'll be our little tabs for the inside. I don't want to cut too much off, but enough. Okay, we'll do the same on here. I know I've done this box before, but it's just a nice box, and then you can change your measurements to fit whatever you need. Okay, so let's get that out of there. And then I'm just going to angle this a little bit, or you could round your corners, whatever you want to do. I think I angled mine. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put on my designer paper, my cardstock first. Okay, isn't this side pretty too? I think they'd be kind of cute, but I like the darker. So, okay. Once we put this on, then we'll put our box together. Too, it's kind of nice with the Facebook Lives because then you can watch the replay. So if you are watching the replay, let me know as well. And I appreciate if you share with your crafty friends and give me likes or a heart if you like what I'm doing. It's always nice to know that people like what you're making for them, giving them ideas. Okay, so now I'm just going to add these right in the little boxes. It's kind of easier to put them on now, other than once you got your box together. And I'm using the Seal Plus, so make sure I got all those ends in there. Okay, so how we're going to bring this box together is I'm going to put a little glue right here and bring this front in, and then I'll bring, nope, I guess I want it the other way because I want this to go in the back, okay? So we'll put it here and then we'll bring these pieces up. Just a little glue. You kind of always, if you can, you want your tabs to go towards the back of the box. Sometimes I forget to do that, and it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it just looks nicer. So, okay, so then we will take and put glue on the inside of these tabs, and this will close our box. So you can use the score tape as well. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and close that. Kind of make sure it's nice and even. And just kind of hold it. I'm going to press with the bone folder. So make sure it's good. Okay. Okay, so then see, we will close it like that, but let's put our little candies in there. They will fit perfect in there, 3 of them. There's not a lot of wiggle room, but that's kind of what you want. And then you just close it like that, okay? And then I'm going to use my spray, or what is it, the Seaside spray, and tie a little bow. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any comments or anything, so I'm not sure, but I will go back after and check. Okay. So we got that. This ribbon is so pretty, all the sparkle in it and everything. Okay, so I used the Seaside spray, and I used the Stitch So Sweetly framelits, I think. And then this is from the same set, and I used the Pearlize paper. And I'm going to write or put thank you on there. And if you want it darker than this, just use black. But I kind of like how soft it looks, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Seaside spray. And you gotta be, I'm not sure on this paper if you have to kind of let it dry. I don't know. It didn't smear for me, but sometimes you don't want to take the chance. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put my my little tab on here. And I'm going to use dimensionals, and that will kind of hold in the ribbon as well. Okay. Oops. I don't know where I got that off of, but must have just been a paper. Okay. So let's get them off. And I'm trying to put it so the ribbon is kind of in the middle there. Okay. And then this, I'm just going to tape on. Okay, and it kind of fits right in there pretty. There. Nice little cute box, and I'm thinking you could put chapstick with some money in there, or little pack of M&Ms. There's lots you could do in there, okay? So that's the first project. Let me know if you like it or not. I think it's cute. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Now our second project is this box, and I got to show you these things. I'm going to untie it. Okay, so it's like this, the little strawy things. I'm going to go ahead and tie this up quickly. There. You can kind of see as we go along. Okay, so this one, we are starting with This is a 7x5 piece of the Seaside Spray, and I got 2 of the designer paper, which is 1 5/8 by 5 7/8, because we got 6 inches, and then each panel will be the 2 inches. Okay, and then I got the little, I cut out the star already. I used, I think, the Memento ink on it, the black on the pearl paper. Okay, so on this one, and how I get these measurements for this is I just kind of take these two and I put them on there. And you don't want too much wiggle room, so it was 1 3/4 by, I think it was 6, and then you have to add your other parts of the box and double it or whatever. So you can almost make a box if your paper is big enough for anything. But this is 7x5, so on the 5-inch side, I am going to score at a 1/2 inch, which I'm going to do here. A 1/2 inch, and then 1 inch. And I'm just going to turn that around because it's easier to score on this side for that inch. And then we will go 2 3/4 and 3 1/4. And then on the 7-inch side, we will do a 1/2 inch from each side. So it'd be a 1/2 inch and then 6 1/2. Okay, and that's all the scoring there is to that. So we are going to fold this. I was busy today and I knew I wanted to do this box, so I kind of whipped it together this afternoon. Okay. Okay. So we have this. It will take in cut these little things. And then this little over the 1/2 inch, you got your 2 1/2 inches, take and angle that piece. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little notch out of these pieces. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on this side. Could have just actually done that right away. I don't know about you guys, but I love making boxes. It's a challenge and fun when it turns out. Sometimes when I first started making boxes, I had to, sometimes I wasted a couple, pieces of paper. Okay, this is where we're going to put our glue, but what I'm going to do first is add these, okay? Oh, look at this paper too. Isn't that beautiful? I just really like it. So I want the blue on my bottom more so. Okay. I think I told you these strips were 1 5/8 by 5 7/8. Okay. There. So now we will put glue here. And if your box is cut right, you should be able to fold this right over and it should fit perfect. It's always good to check though. And then you can close it. Hold it good. I kind of like to push it a couple different ways so it stays good. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, I can't wait either. I have to get organized. So what I'm going to do on the bottom is just put this tab in. Make sure your box is square, you know, even. And just on the one tab, I'm going to put some glue. Okay, make sure that you push down on that so it stays. Yep. Okay, so now what I did, let me close this up. I stuck my swirl things in here. What are they called? The Starburst swirlers. Just put them in there. And they kind of are. You got to push in the top, but that's okay. And then, so I'm going to make this my, let's see, I got that going that way. So I want my top and bottom to match, so they're both facing the back. Okay, so I'm not going to glue that down, but I'm going to take my ribbon, because you want to be able to open it. Okay, and make sure it's even, or no flips in it. Cheryl, do you got the folder that goes with this set? The one that you can emboss this with? Because if you do you mind bringing it Friday? And I'll try to remember your ink. If you have it. If you don't, not a big deal. So, okay. I know mine won't be here by Friday. Okay, I just snipped them. And what I'm going to do is put this on, but I need to stamp it first. And I just did a For You, and I took and did that in the Memento ink. And I'm going more to the left side because I want to put my little starfish thing on there. Okay. And I'm going to pop them up. Oh, you don't have it either? I'll get it for next week, and I'll be able to, because I kind of wanted to use it, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on there, and I'm going to use a glue dot. I had stamped that in the black, and then I did it on the pearl paper. And I just did a little glue dot on starfish, and I'm just going to add it right there. There, what do you guys think? I love this paper too, the designer paper. Okay. The last card, or the last project, is this card. And it's really pretty. It looks like a little frame here. So I was going to show you, I have my base is the Seaside Spray, the 5.5 by 8.5, and of course fold in half at 4 1/4. And then I got my, for the inside, I have the inside and the front. So you need 2 of the basic white, that is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and then I have a piece of designer paper. that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And that will go right on top. So what I did is I had cut out the stitch framelets. I've got the 3 sizes. So this one I cut out with this. And I think that is the second or third from the largest. It may be the second. I can't remember. And then I cut out another one with the next size in. And I also cut out a white one because that's going to go underneath. But I took and cut these 2 out. And then I took and layered them. Let me get these out of the way. I layered them without taping them, of course. I just laid them so they'd be centered. And then I took the smaller one and laid on top. And I ran it through the big, the big shot. And this is what I got. So I got 2 of these. And I got a little indentation there. Let's see, I'm going to do that. So then what I will do is take and stamp my sentiment on here. I will add this. And then I'm going to add this one with dimensional. So it looks like it's a frame. And I don't know why I have that, but I think I'll be able to cover that up. So that's how I got that. And I would have ran it through the big shot, but it's like, I would have been shaking the table. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and add these. So it's just basic layering. Okay. I didn't even really see what all the colors are. I think Melon Mambo is one of them, which of course I love that. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. And it says happy birthday to a beautiful friend. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Okay, good. And then the inside, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that right away. And this says, you are unique and completely amazing. Okay. And then I did a little shell inside too, just to kind of fill that in. Okay. Oops. And then I had already stamped the shell in the starfish. Now I did this in the soft suede, and that I kind of, I think, smeared this. This is why I was thinking that maybe this would smear, because I kind of smeared it a little bit on there, but not too bad. I kind of think it's, I don't know, it's a little fuller when I look at it there, but it's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these down. So I'm just going to try to center this the best I can. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to put my inside in right away too. Today's projects are actually really quite easy, so once you get everything cut out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put, oops, some tape on here. Should be using my little silicone mat. So I'll get tape on everything. So I'm just making sure those pieces of that tape is tucked in behind everything. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so I'm just going to press that down good. And now you need some little thin dimensionals for this piece. Hi, Donna. So I had cut some of my little strip that I had of my mini dimensionals, and I just kind of cut them down. And you want to put enough so your frame kind of stays up. I'm going to lose my little shell here. So I have been getting ready to paint my kitchen, the paneling. I'm just taking these backs off. And I am filling in the lines, you know, the whatever you call them. Oh my gosh, what a headache. I don't know if it would have been easier just to paint it and be done, but I hope it looks as good as what I think it will when it's done, but it's just a lot of work. And of course it's nice and I want to be outside raking, but there'll be time for that. Okay, and I'm just going to try to put this on. Since we layered the same when they went through the Big Shot, you should be able to line them up pretty good. Okay, and so I did my bow already. I'm going to put that right on the corner there, so with a glue dot. Oops. Okay, so we got that. And then I'm going to add my little shell, and I'm just going to use glue dots for this as well. Okay. You can add more to this if you want, but you know what? Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure I can, I don't know why I got something on my white there, and I kind of want to cover that up. So we're going to do that. I'm going to actually move this over a tad. And then I have, somewhere here, let me see. Oh, my little opal gems here. So I'm just going to add a couple of them. I should be using my pick tool, right? Okay. There. So there's that card. What do you guys think? Projects are pretty easy to do today, so let me see. Okay, there's that. So you got different size boxes that you can use for different things. Okay, so which one do you like best? Do you like the card, the small box, or the long box? So I don't know, but just let me know what you like and we'll go from there. But so yeah, I hope you guys have a good week, and if you have this set, I hope you're using it. It's really awesome. I didn't think I wanted it at first, but guess what? Once you get it, it's really pretty. So, okay, everyone have a great week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.